Hi guys. uh, I'd like to make a video today, and I haven't made one in a while, but I decided I would make one today because there's been a couple of developments within social media over the last couple of days that I would like to discuss. The first is the Nationalist Party's statement that it wishes to have the measures which are to be implemented on the 17th of January regarding vaccination and entry into establishments, wish to have those measures rescinded. Um, Quite frankly, as much as I appreciate the Nationalist Party's awakening, if you wish to call it that, quite frankly, I think it's a little bit too little too late. I wholeheartedly agree with Paul Salamone of Parti Popularity when he says that the opposition should really be doing far more than just making some statement just before election time. The opposition's job is to expose when laws are being broken. And laws are being broken. Okay, the opposition's job is not to sit in parliament and to warm the chair, waiting for its chance to be re-elected so that it can collect money from the EU. That's not the opposition's job. The opposition's job is to expose malevolence and malfeasance from the government, and it's not doing that. So to come just a few months before election time to say whether it wishes to have the measures rescinded is, quite frankly, it's a little consolation, quite frankly. We've been 2 years now, and the opposition has been silent. Why has it been silent? And why is it coming out now all of a sudden? Anyway, the second issue I'd like to discuss is there are some videos floating around from a young man named Adam Ben. He is courageously speaking out about those who have been injured by the vaccines. And I admire him for his courage, for his speaking out when very few will. And he is mentioning those people who have been injured by the vaccines and their the authorities' refusal to exempt these people from further boosters and whatnot. First, regarding this issue about vaccine injured, I think it's utterly disgusting that we have a health quote unquote authority who won't even acknowledge people who have been injured from the vaccine. This is the same authority who are coercing people by threat of loss of liberties to take the vaccine, almost to the point of mandating them by marginalizing people who won't take them, and then refuses to acknowledge when people are being injured by them. This same health authority have no facilities in place, have developed no medicinal protocols, have no policies in place for the vaccine injured. Not only do they not have these things in place, they won't even acknowledge that these people are being injured. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. And if this is a health authority, quite frankly, they have no position of authority whatsoever. It is utterly disgusting that they won't even acknowledge that people are being injured by the vaccines. When even there are places outside of Malta, countries who have health authorities who have acknowledged that the vaccines have injured some people, and that investigations are taking place. Yet here in Malta, nothing. And these people are claiming to be the authorities of our health, and we're allowing them to mandate policies. They've been wrong for 2 years, and now they want to mandate their policies that they've been wrong about for 2 years? I don't think so. That ain't gonna happen. Not for me, it ain't. You guys can abide by their policies and laws. I won't. That being said, Adam, with all due respect, as much as I said I admire your courage, please stop thinking like a serf. Stop thinking like a peasant. Do not tell people that if they've been injured, that they should have an exemption. I don't need to be injured to have an exemption from a vaccine. I choose what to put into my own body. I have bodily autonomy. It's an internationally recognized right, all right? And the government is violating it. And I don't care what government thinks it can do. You can't stick a needle into my body if I choose not to take it. End of story. I don't need to be injured to ask for an exemption from our overlords to further be injured. That's ridiculous. Okay? I choose what I put into my body. My choice is my exemption. I don't need one from our government. That's ridiculous. That's peasant thinking. Stop thinking like a peasant. And let's stop telling people that they have to apply for an exemption. No, your choice is your exemption. End of story. Anyway, my apologies for the rant, but this has gone on too long and it's become ridiculous now. We have to stop thinking like the government rules over us. They don't rule over us. They serve us. There's a difference. Thanks.